The arrival of the third squadron of the S-400 air defense system from Russia is a significant development for India's defense capabilities, particularly in dealing with the threat of air attacks from Pakistan and China. With the deployment of the S-400 at the border with Pakistan, India has increased its ability to defend against aerial attacks on Punjab and northern Rajasthan. Additionally, the S-400 long-range capabilities provide flexibility for India to shift its deployment from the Western Front to the Eastern Front as needed. India's defense deal with Russia in 2018 for 5 squadrons of S-400 has strengthened its air defense capabilities. The S-400 system is capable of stopping a variety of enemy weapons, including drones and ballistic missiles, and can detect and destroy enemy missiles from a distance of 400 kilometers. The arrival of the S-400 has made India's air defense almost impregnable, adding to its existing air defense systems such as the Israeli Spider and Akash air defense systems and the MRSAM missile defense system. The threat of air attacks from both China and Pakistan has increased, and India's acquisition of the S-400 provides a crucial defense against these potential threats. The S-400 deployment near Pathankot and the Siliguri corridor in West Bengal provides strategic coverage against air attacks from China and Pakistan, respectively. The training of Indian Air Force personnel in the use of the S-400 system has further enhanced India's defense capabilities. A top US lawmaker, Raja Krishnamurthy, has cautioned India against compromised Chinese elements in technology it may have imported from Russia due to the growing ties between Moscow and Beijing. Krishnamurthy, the ranking member of the newly established House Select Committee on the Strategic Competition between the US and the Communist Party of China, said that there should be a detailed conversation between the governments of India and the US regarding critical technology that is critical to their collective security. Krishnamurthy expressed concern that the compromised parts could give the Chinese a window into the Indian defense systems and/or into American hardware being used by Indians. The US has concerns that its sensitive technology military hardware sold to India can be accessed by Russia through their equipment that flood Indian armories. The Royal Australian Air Force (RAAF) is looking to acquire a new advanced jet trainer and is considering potential candidates from different manufacturers. The decision about the new trainer will be made in 2026, and a contract will be signed in 2027, with 30 to 40 aircraft to be obtained. The new trainer will need to have a light combat capability and will require an electro-optical infrared sensor and data links, as it will also be used for the adversary, Red Air, mission. Leonardo promoted its M346-based training system at the Avalon Air Show and noted that 6 countries currently operate the M346, including an international flight training school. Carmine Russo, head of sales, engineering, and IFTS marketing, highlighted that the M346 is ideal for training pilots who will fly 5th-generation aircraft such as the Lockheed Martin F-35, which the RAAF operates. Boeing also promoted its developmental T-7, which is set to replace the Northrop T-38 as the jet trainer for the US Air Force. Scott Carpendale, Vice President and Managing Director, Boeing Defence Australia, noted that the T-7 could fit well into the RAAF's current pilot training and aircraft sustainment program. Boeing also highlighted the T-7 open architecture and cockpit, which could facilitate upgrades for decades to come. Lockheed is also scheduled to provide a briefing on the Korea Aerospace Industries KAI T-50, which is currently in service with several international air forces. Although the T-50 lost the USAF's T-38 replacement competition to the T-7, Lockheed has an agreement with KAI for international marketing. Currently, the RAAF operates 33 BAE Systems Hawk 127 in the training role, and in February 2022, it announced plans to upgrade the fleet with updated engines and other improvements under a $1.5 billion 10-year contract, which will extend the life of the type until 2032. The Indian Air Force (IAF) recently released a new doctrine, which highlights a significant shift in its priorities and capabilities. This founding statement covers a range of issues related to air power and the functioning of the force, and emphasizes the importance of aerospace power to India's defense, global reach, and future readiness. The doctrine acknowledges advancements in technology and the changing environment of international security, and is expected to strengthen the IAF position as a global air and space power. The inaugural IAF doctrine was released in 1995, covering the fundamentals of employing air power. It was updated in 2007 to reflect changes in technology and the nature of international security. The 2012 edition examined the IAF mission, vision, and principles, as well as air power in the context of India, joint operations, unconventional warfare, nation building, and technological viewpoints. The IAF new doctrine represents a transition from a regional air force to one with global reach and a shift towards aerospace power. It discusses the dynamics of changing aerospace power, the significance of modern technology, and the necessity of independence in the face of supply chain interruptions. The doctrine strongly emphasizes the importance of aerospace power to India's defense, global reach, and future readiness. The IAF adoption of the new doctrine represents a critical step in enhancing the country's aerospace capabilities and bolstering its defense preparedness. With the changing dynamics of warfare and the increasing emphasis on technology, the IAF focus on modernizing its fleet, indigenization, and independence in the face of supply chain disruptions as imperative. The doctrine's emphasis on joint operations, unconventional warfare, and nation building indicates the IAF readiness to collaborate with other branches of the armed forces and play a more comprehensive role in safeguarding the country's security. In conclusion, the Indian Air Force's new doctrine is an essential step towards building a stronger and more capable Air Force, with a greater focus on modernization, joint operations, and readiness for the future. While there are some criticisms and concerns about the IAF prioritization of technology and indigenization over other aspects of national defense, the IAF continued evolution and revision of its doctrine demonstrate its willingness to address these concerns and make necessary adjustments. The IAF new doctrine will enable it to face emerging threats, safeguard national security, and project power across the globe. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.